Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
When you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But from where we stand right now, we are looking to secure the 4th seed, get home court advantage for the first round, and then make it out of the first round.
Hold on. That's it?
No, I get it, MP. As a player, it is championship or bust. But as the general manager, it is my job to look at the organization with clear eyes. And from where I stand, we're still a few roster moves away from legitimate title contention.
Not if I take a leap, okay?
Nothing would make me happier. I just don't want you to think that the season is a failure if we don't win a championship. From my perspective, that wouldn't be true. It would be a failure if we didn't make it out of the first round. And then some changes would have to be made.
I see what you mean. That's fair.
Great. So let's talk about how you can contribute to the success of our team. Coach Tucker is going to go through some personal goals that you need to set for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing. I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
It'll give us a head.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
What's good, MP?
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So now.
Son, you look like an MPC. You need some new threads.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this. This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what...
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right? Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a lasting first impression here in just a moment as this stadium gets ready to rock.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, that's one to watch for. For him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
It's tipped, and they get it back. For three, DiVincenzo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Vanderbilt. Doncic finds MP. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. From the wing, it's rebounded by Minnesota.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Basket counts.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. And he drives in. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 10.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Randall with a drive, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Smart play from Randall. Uses his physical ability to drive inside and make trouble for the defense.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That one misses. Some changes for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Hayes, and Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And he sinks the second.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
It's James on the wing. Vanderbilt with a screen. James finds MP. Back to James. Pass pass to Vanderbilt. Fires the three. Sinks the tray. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's MP. And it's Reeves in a two-guard. That's the Laker 5. DiVincenzo can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Pass to Minot. The Lakers with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's MP to the left wing. And here's Connect outside. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Releases from 15. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. With some changes. Gobert's checked in for Minot, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 7. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Reeves. From outside the arc. The shot by James, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Now Hachimura. MP outside. James, right side. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Connect checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Reeves. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. For 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. James against Randle. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 12. Now Conley. Good work defensively by James.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And that one's good. Connect.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
It's stolen by MP. Going all the way to the rack. And it's James with the jam.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles.
MP.
Oh. 51 seconds left in the second period. Crandall, good. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
James, outside. Back to MP. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the shot's good. Conley's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Hayes. Randall with a steal. And here comes the break. He launches a three. Mike Conley, that one's good. Conley's got 15.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this.
Hello. I think for the Timberwolves, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big change.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I hate the shots they're taking.
And that's it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the getting ready for the Lakers. Finney-Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for James. And MP subbed in for Doncic. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Clark in at the three. MP finds Vanderbilt. MP outside. Pass to connect. Vanderbilt with it. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Connects from downtown. Connect's got his second basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Connect is out there with MP, and it's Hachimura in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. James passes to MP. He shoots a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Outside Vanderbilt. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Back to Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Lakers trail by 15. MP outside. Pass to Hachimura. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 11 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by MP. And for some...